Hey guys, it's Melanie. Happy Monday. Welcome back. Hope your week's off to a good start. So we are going to be kicking off this week with some holiday candle reviews. I have been burning holiday candles for the last several weeks, like they're going out of style. And I have a ton of reviews coming up for you guys. I know that most of you have probably already purchased your holiday candles for the season, but I know a lot of you have not quite yet, especially because you were waiting for some reviews on some of these new 3 wicks here from Kringle. So we're going to be addressing the new soy 3-wick candles in this video here. I also, before we get into that, just want to notify you guys that the Kringle Black Friday sale is actually live at this point. So there are a ton of savings on the website right now. For some of those, you will be able to apply my ambassador discount code, and for some of them, it will not apply because the savings are pretty substantial to begin with. So I just wanted to make you guys aware of that. There are going to be offers for 60% off certain fragrances, 50% off certain fragrances, 40%, 25%. There is also a brand new trio of these really cute little Christmas ornament candles in the Christmas fragrance, which is one of the most popular fragrances for Kringle during the holidays. It's a trio of candles and it's 3 for $30. And I believe these are actually in the soy formula. Let me just double check that. I believe this is soy. 100% soy with a burn time of 45 hours per candle. These are really cute, you guys. My friend Brett over at Philly Candleman, he received these as PR from Kringle, and they're really, really cute. And let me tell you, if you are looking for a classic holiday scent from Kringle, you can't go wrong with Christmas. It's absolutely delightful and just smells like you have a fresh tree in your house. So yeah, be sure to check out the Kringle website. You can enter my discount code MrKongsMom at checkout to see if it applies to anything you have in your cart. And if it doesn't, that's okay. You're still getting an amazing deal. But if it does, great, you're saving a little bit of extra money. So there is also free shipping over $100. Yep, free shipping over $100. So that's a really great deal from Kringle. If there's anything that you wanted to pick up either from the spring collection or from the summer this year, a lot of that stuff is currently being clearanced out. So if you want to stock up for next year, or if you just enjoy burning spring or fall fragrances year round, here's your time to save a little bit of dough. But let's go ahead and get into these specific candles here. So these are going to be on sale. They are, I want to say they are 19 something right now. I will of course be linking Kringle candle in the description box below this video. I will also put the information for the discount code and all of that stuff. So, but I think they are like 1975 or something like that. So they are on sale. I imagine with these, you will be able to go ahead and use my discount code. Now I did not test that, so just make sure. I've been burning these 3 scents here, and currently downstairs, I also have Away in a Manger, which is a new release for the holidays this year. That one's currently burning, so I left it down there. By the way, we're up here today because my husband is homesick, so he's resting on the couch right now. But I am here to say that I think that the release of these 3-wick soy candles from Kringle are going to be a game changer for them. I'm so excited for you guys to experience the burn of these because it is so clean. This is honestly the cleanest burn out of any of the candle brands that I typically gravitate towards. And on average, now it's a little different for each scent, but not much. The strength and throw of these is significantly more than what you get from the 2-wick jars. So I have one of the 2-wick limited release reserve candles here, just so you can see kind of the difference in terms of the size. Hold on. By the way, this one right here is Christmas. So here is the 2-wick, and then here is, sorry, this is really awkward. Here is the 3-wick. So you've got a lot more surface area. You obviously have more, more wicks. So you're gonna get a deeper wax pool with the 3-wick versus the 2-wick. Now what that equates to, in my experience, is increased strength and throw. So let's kind of talk about the strength and throw that I noticed between these 3 scents. This one here is Christmas. I do already have actual fragrance reviews of these scents available, and I will be linking them in the description box, because these fragrances were available last year during the holidays. So I actually already reviewed them fragrance wise. I can tell you that in the 3-wick, they smell exactly as they did in the 2-wick. So there's no difference in how the fragrances smell. It's just that you are getting a different format now for the soy formula. So Christmas, the fragrance notes on this are Siberian fir needles, cedarwood, musk, sandalwood, and wood. This, out of the 3, by the way, this is just a classic, gorgeous, just Christmas tree scent. Christmas in this format gives me a strength of like 8.5. It is so strong. The throw, I think the throw I am the most impressed with. I'm gonna give that a 9 in my house. I've been burning this downstairs in the formal living room, which is where I typically film my weekly home fragrance roundup. And that area does a decent job of giving me like some throw around the house. The airflow is pretty decent in there, but this candle is outperforming any other candle that I have ever had in that space, and that is including my Bath & Body Works candles. This one, when I was burning it downstairs, I smelled it all the way in the back hallway of this house, and that's a pretty long way for this fragrance to travel. I cannot remember the last time I had a scent that was quite that strong in terms of performance. This is a huge game changer. Also, it's just as clean burning as it is in this format. So they did not sacrifice the burn at all. You can see the wax is still that gorgeous kind of creamy white color there. There is no discoloration at all in the wax, as you can see. And the wicks, these wicks are absolutely perfect. I don't know where Mick found these wicks, but they're magical. I do trim just a little bit off the top. If you see that little nub at the very top, I wish my camera would focus on this, but it's not going to. If you see just that little nub right there, I nip that off with cuticle scissors, and that's all that I do. Let me tell you how long I burn these. I burn these 5 hours, no problem at all. Absolutely no issues. They are so clean burning, and there is no sooting. There's nothing that I can complain about in terms of this formula. I was so happy for them to make this switch, because while I have always loved the 2-wick tumblers, I just think they're a really classic, I mean, they're a beautiful classic jar, right? Like, I mean, minus this late night label here. I know that's not for everybody, but it's a very classic design with this really nice little lip at the bottom that kind of mirrors your lid at the top. And they're just really beautiful, right? Like, beautiful display. And honestly, I've always gotten really decent performance out of the vast majority of my 2-wick soy candles. And I will probably still continue to purchase certain scents in that 2-wick formula because they're just really beautiful jars. However, going forward, you bet your butt that I'm gonna be buying the vast majority of these candles in the 3-wick format because the increased strength and throw is just so impressive. Now, the next fragrance that I want to review is Cranberry. Now, this one is a little bit different. The strength of this one is only about a 7, and the throw is right around a 7 as well. That being said, I did have it in my kitchen. I did have it in a hurricane in the kitchen, in the Chester Hurricane from Pottery Barn. And the kitchen is a little bit of a dead space, but even having moved this out into the entryway, it still was right around a 7. Still better than the 2-wick, but just, you guys, it's fantastic. I love this burn. So the notes on this one are sparkling cranberry, frosted juniper berry, juicy orange, bright raspberry, sugared pine, and sweet vanilla bean. So this scent is absolutely delightful. If you are looking for a great Thanksgiving scent, this would have been a great one to pick up, but obviously Thanksgiving is Thursday. I don't know that you're going to be getting your order by Thursday if you place it today. So just keep in mind that there are a lot of orders that are going to be put into Kringle this week, so it might take just a smidge longer to get your order. I know that they, try to get orders out as soon as possible, but just prepare yourself. The sales are really good this time around, and I have a feeling a lot of people are going to want to try these 3 wicks. The last one I want to mention is, by the way, I love the labels that they did on these. These are not like your typical Bath and Body Works like taped on labels. These are really nice. Like these are almost, it feels like they're almost embossed onto the glass. They're just gorgeous. And I love the label for the Juniper and Laurel, which is this guy right here. Isn't that pretty? Just so different and fun. So Juniper and Laurel, this is another great, just classic kind of Christmas tree type scent with just a little bit of a twist. So this is white juniper, laurel leaves, jasmine, eucalyptus, silver spruce, patchouli, and pine cone. If you're curious about the actual fragrance, go check out my in-depth review. Again, it'll be linked down below. Oh, I love this one. The juniper is really, really lovely in here. Now I want to show you the wicks on this one because the wicks on this one are just, they form a little bit more of a carbon ball, which I think might be due to possibly the oils that they have in this one. Now this one in the 2-wick formula actually ended up being kind of dirty for me last year, but look at this. I am definitely, I'm past the halfway point. I'm right here, and no discoloration at all. No discoloration inside of the jar at all. The wax still clean, beautiful. But yeah, I trim these wicks just slightly shorter, and that seems to be perfect for this. The strength and throw of this one, it's also going to be an easy 8.5 out of 10. Throw, also an easy 8 out of 10. They're so good, you guys. I don't even get this good of a performance out of my Bath and Body Works candles anymore in terms of strength and throw. Now I know these are going to be more than your average Bath and Body Works candle, but here's my personal justification for spending a little bit more on these. One, the burn is consistent. I will be updating you guys in the weekly home fragrance roundup. I will show you these again on Saturday, and you'll be able to see. I have a feeling I'm going to be done with most of these by the end of the week because I'm planning on burning these pretty much all week long. It's been a great trio for me around the house, so it's perfect for this week. But yeah, the strength and throw, much better. There's no sooting with these. The wicks are not turning into that like puny wick syndrome that a lot of my Bath and Body Works candles deal with. And there's a longer burn time. I did not look up the burn time of these, but let's look at that real quick because that's probably definitely going to be important here. So hold on. New arrivals. Let's go to new arrivals. All right, so these are not under new arrivals. Of course. Let's see here. Hold on, let me find this. I'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that. It looks like our burn time for these 3-wick soy candles are going to be 45 hours plus. Now, obviously I have not finished one of these quite yet. They will be finished before the end of the month. And while I am not testing like the hours of burn time, I feel like that seems pretty accurate based on where I'm at the halfway point with the 3 of these right now. Christmas and Juniper and Laurel, I've been burning the same amount of time, so you can see those are at the same level. And I want to say it's probably been somewhere between 20 and 25 hours. So that 45 hours seems probably pretty accurate. So, but let me continue to test these in terms of maybe lighting up a new one and actually writing down my burn times. So I promise I will do that and I will get that information to you guys. But I do think that probably between 40 and 50 hours is roughly what you should be able to expect from these. I think that is a good amount of burn time. And I just think for the quality overall, it's absolutely worth it. While I think that Bath & Body Works candles are great in terms of their ease of availability, I do think the quality of those has deteriorated quite a bit. And I'm really happy to see Kringle looking at their soy blend formula and saying, this just really isn't doing it for us anymore. Let's try something different and innovate. And they really did with this, and I think it's going to benefit them in the long run. I'm telling you guys, the performance of these is absolutely flawless, and I am a huge, huge fan, clearly. So if you are at all interested in picking up the 3 wicks, they are available in the new holiday releases that were released this year. And then there's also the kind of returning favorites, if you will, that are available in the 3-wick soy formula as well. So let me know if you guys have any questions at all. Be sure to check out the description box. I will put all sorts of information down there for you. And stay tuned for 2 more candle reviews coming just a little bit later on today. Let me know if you guys have any questions, and I will see you in the next one. Take care. Toodaloo.